There is a story to be told about the pioneering spirit of America's automobile. There are tales of innovation, engineering, design, and business success and failure. Telling these stories is the mission of the Gateway Auto Museum. So I was fascinated by cars from an early age, but there was kind of a companion piece to cars, and those were maps. And in those days, the oil companies would commission these wonderful illustrations that really promoted the romance and the adventure of travel. And boy, did they hook me. You know, the old Sinclair oil maps with dinosaurs, and when I was 4 or 5 years old, I thought the dinosaurs lived somewhere out in Utah or Colorado. And so, to me, automobiles, at least at an early age, represented a vehicle for exploration. I really like the spirit of ingenuity that we witnessed in this country with the development of the automobile. For each era, that sculpted steel, it's like what America thought of itself is represented. It's kind of frozen in time in the styling. So for me, this collection, and also for my wife too, represents sculptural art. And the way we've tried to display them here in the museum is to properly light each car, keep them separated so people can walk around at least 3 sides, sometimes 4 sides, to be able to really appreciate the design that went into these vehicles. Through cars, you can tell wonderful stories about geography. And so we tell a geography story here in the museum. We tell an energy story. You know, why do we still use fossil fuels? So we talk about that. And we talk about the coming world of electric cars, for example, here at the museum. And then, of course, it's a great place to tell the story of the business of cars and the stories about energy and geography and physics and engineering.
The museum takes visitors through a timeline of 100 years of American automotive history, through several themed galleries.
So this is the Mass Mobility Gallery, which represents the first era of American automobiles. The car we're standing in front of now is a 1913 Pierce Arrow. And this represents, I think, the first aspirational design in car making. The Pierce Arrow represented the pinnacle, I think, of design at the time, and it showed what was the grandest statement that you could make with an automobile. But then came the Great Depression in the 30s. One of the leading manufacturers in the country was Hudson, and in 1932, their design team emerged with a car that they called the Terraplane, and it actually saved the company and got the Hudson Motor Company through the Great Depression.
Celebrating the performing art of the American automobile, the museum houses a truly unique collection of hand-picked vehicles.
Well, I guess every museum needs its special one-of-a-kind collection item, whether it's the Hope Diamond at the Smithsonian or the Mona Lisa at the Louvre. And for this museum, it's the Oldsmobile F88 concept car. There's only one in existence, and it's here. The F88 had a rocket V8 engine from the Oldsmobile division, had 250 horsepower. It was a light vehicle, and so it was everything that a sports car could be. It represents the aspirations of the mid-1950s. Harley Earl, who was the design genius for decades at General Motors, was enamored with aerospace and with jet engines. And so this is a very sleek car. You can almost imagine it on the highway today.
During your visit to Gateway, be sure to leave plenty of time to see these firsthand and the many other original automobiles at the museum. Gateway Colorado Auto Museum hours vary seasonally. Call 970-931-2895 for more information.